Hey everybody, this is John. Welcome to the free video. And what I want to talk about here is just kind of what went on today and what we can kind of expect. And overall today, there was actually a fairly tremendous fall in assets across the board, where typically you'll see, say, if stocks are going down, a lot of times bonds will go up, and so they kind of offset each other. But today you had stocks down, bonds down, oil down, and essentially just kind of a reduction in wealth, right? And what's setting up here is a mirror image of what happened in 2001 and 2002. And this is something we've been watching for a while, where transports made in, they put a high in like 10 months before the NASDAQ. Well, that's what's happened here too. And then from there, you had a sell-off into October, a bounce, and then a sell-off into the October of the next year before you finally bottomed. And while history does not repeat itself exactly, it often does rhyme. And what I'm looking for here, as this continues to unfold, is the very real possibility that we now sell off in October. It doesn't mean we're going to go here, okay? But is it something where we only fall, a little bit more and then we reverse and go higher? Because it's an election year, et cetera, et cetera. Which we'll get back to that in a second. But the main point here is that this pattern's been enveloping. If we do follow it exactly, then we go down, we sell off in October, we get a nice rally in Q1 of next year, and then boom, get crushed into October 2018 before we make new highs. Okay, so in an environment like this, it's critically important to kind of be on the right side of this and not fight it. So on something like this, there's going to be two main things to look at, because if a couple things. You just don't want to be on the wrong side of this, right? So the first thing is knowing when not to be long. So here's the 4-hour chart of the NASDAQ. When you get the ready signal and then what I call the big sell signal, okay, which is that big purple arrow there, at that point in time, you got to be really cautious on the long side. If you've got longs, tighten stops. If you want to short, that's where you can sell, set sell stops at the lows, or you can just short and put up, buy stops at the highs. But this is a big kind of a heads up. You can see now here we got a sell signal. It's what I call a little bit more medium one, wasn't like the bigger one. And we did get a little bit of a decline, but nothing major. This one, at the very least, is like, all right, here's a major one. It doesn't mean, maybe we go down 10 NASDAQ points. Maybe it turns into something like this. But the main point is we don't want to be on the long side anymore, and we could certainly be short. More importantly is that when a move is underway, okay, so let's say that, you are short this, and if you haven't traded the short side, it's a lot of fun. You make a lot more money faster. Markets go down a lot faster than they go up. But a mistake a lot of people make is that when it starts to bounce, is not recognizing the difference between a reversal, where the markets are actually going to go up for a while, versus kind of a dead cat rollover bounce. Okay, and so right now you can see that we don't have any action here. There is no support. There are no institutions stepping in yet. Okay. But at some point there will be, and you just want to be ready for that. So I'm going to give you an example of a market today that I was watching to potentially buy, because it gave me a heads up, but it didn't do anything yet. And so that's gold. And so gold had issued a sell signal. Here we got the aim level, got the sell signal, great. Now, I wasn't necessarily ready to short it because it had been so strong, but I did want to buy it. So it came down to its first support level here, and I'm watching this, and I got, okay, there's no reversal signal. There's no sign here that institutions are stepping in. And as I was watching it today, no signs. Finally, I got the ready signal. Okay, when I get the ready signal, then I can put this on my watch list and start looking. I did not get a signal today, so I did not take a long, but I'm going to be looking for that on Monday and even potentially Sunday night. Or what about stocks? If we're looking at Priceline, this is a stock that I was looking at in the room, and it was having a nice advance, and we're looking at potential longs. And I was like, well, we can't do this because I got a ready signal here. And at the time, we didn't have a sell signal, but when you got a ready signal up here, the ready is that when it's a red ready, you're getting ready for a sell signal. If it's a green ready, you're getting ready for a buy signal. So it keeps you a lot of times just out of trouble like that as well. All right, so anyway, that's the kind of stuff we're going to be talking about this Saturday, and this class is going to be from 12 to 6 Central Time this Saturday. If you're newer to us and you sign up for this, I would encourage you to get on early at 10 a.m. We're going to start bonus sessions on 10 a.m. that are more basic. This Saturday class includes that indicator I was showing you, but we're also going to be teaching you how to put together the right levels to look at, how to judge whether it's actually a reversal or a fake out and all that kind of different stuff. So at 10 a.m. we're going to start what I would call kind of the bonus sessions for people who are newer to us or newer to trading in general. And then 12 to 6 we're going to dive in with the class. There you'll also see an optional live trading if you'd like to add that on, but at the very least I would scroll down, check out for the Saturday class. If you're seeing this and you know like, gosh, I love this, I'm not going to be able to make it, that's okay. It'll be recorded. Just lock it in, and we'll get you the information that you need. All right, you guys have a good rest of the day, great weekend, and looking forward to working with you on the Saturday class.